Afternoon everybody, it's Tuesday the 16th of August. The purpose of this video is, as it says in the title, I sold something on eBay for 55 times what I bought it for. Yeah, and did it go right? Did it go wrong? Well, let's put it this way. I had a shirt up for £199.95. I'd spoken to the luxury pickers and they said put it on at that, it's worth that, or take offers around it. So I had it up for £199.95. I was sending out offers. I sent out offers for £179.95, I think, when I had it up that high, and then I dropped it to £179.95. I was sending out offers at £150. So I sent someone an offer at £150. They sent me back one at £100, and then I sent them back one at £125, and they come back to me with £110. Now, when they sent me the 100, I spoke to James and I said, what would you have done? Would you have taken it? Because I talked myself into taking it, and then I talked myself out of taking it. So I was thinking, I'm not going to get this. This isn't going to go through now. Anyway, so he come back with an offer of 110, and I thought, I'm going to take it because it just gets rid of it. I've had it on for 10, 12 weeks. I paid £2 for it, hence the 55 times what I paid for it. Let me show you what it was that I sold. You see the sleeve of it. It was this double RL, which is part of the Ralph Lauren group, but it's an offshoot. They do like the Western style stuff, so you can see the cuts in the shirt. Beautiful shirt, beautiful quality, and probably worth a couple of £100 just because of the design. It's got little arrows on it. I haven't seen another one with this design on, so I was really happy. It's got the pearl snap buttons, all the buttons are there, pockets are there. It's got a lovely, I can't remember what they call that button on the there is a name for it. It's got a lovely button on the neck collar there as well, and like sleeves have got nice pearl snap buttons on them as well. So lovely shirt, not in a bad size. It's a large, so it's a really nice looking shirt. So it's got all the right, says all the right stuff on it. It's got all the proper tags and everything is perfect on it. It's a lovely shirt. Yeah. Now, things didn't go according to planned because I went to check it before. I always check things as I list them, or I think I did. I think I do. Check things thoroughly, and then I went to check it before I sent it, and my heart sank because when I was checking it, I was thinking I've not seen. There's no holes. There's no holes in it at all. And then I come to this sleeve and found that. Right on the sleeve. So I was absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. See that there? Now, I never noticed it before. It's been hung up in the wardrobe since I listed it. I don't think anything's caught it. It looks like it could have been there. Maybe it was worn but not ripped. I don't know. But I didn't notice it. I looked in the photographs to see whether it was see whether I could see any damage in the photographs. I couldn't see any damage in the photographs, and whether that was just because of the photograph angles or whatever, but I did not see that. So I've messaged the guy. Still a beautiful shirt. I'd wear it with the sleeves rolled up when I'm going to Smith & Weston for dinner. You know, it's still a £200 shirt. So what happened was I messaged the guy and I said, look, I'm really sorry. I didn't notice this in the pictures. I can't say if it's happened since I've had it stored. It looks like it could have been there, but I've checked the photos and I couldn't see it. Totally honest, I said, I'm going to refund you now. So I refunded him, and within a minute or so he messaged me back and said, I'll give you 20, I'll still take it, I'll give you 25 quid and we'll repair it myself. So I messaged the luxury pickers again and said, look, this has happened, I've noticed a tear on it. And they messaged me back and said, look, it's still a lovely shirt. These brand, the double RLs, were made to look like cowboy, distressed, abused clothing. You know, I mean, cowboys weren't in posh clothing, they were abused, they were dusty, dirty and torn and all that. So they said they were made to look worn and abused, you know, distressed. So they said, I think it was Austin I was talking to, and he said, even with the rip in the sleeve, it's still worth 80 quid all day long. So what I did was I went back to the guys and said, look, it's got this rip in. I've been told it's worth more than 25 quid. So I'm going to relist it at 80 plus postage. So I put it on at 79.95 plus postage. James, I drive James mad because he puts 99p's on all the end of his, and I don't like the. I just think 95 looks better on the end. I just think 95 pence looks better than 99 pence. So I put it on 79.95 plus post. Within 10 minutes, I had two offers. One of 50 and then one of 35. The one of 50 was from someone I've not seen his name come up before. The £35 one was another guy that had messaged about it previously, and he offered, I think he offered the 35 quid, but obviously then I said about, obviously it's worth 80 quid. So yeah, like I say, I listed it for 79.95, got two offers back straight away. The 50 from one, they were trying to obviously still get a bargain, and 35 off the other. So I messaged the 35 one and said, look, I've already had an offer of 50. So he said, well, counter offer me then. And before I could counter offer him, it sold for 79.95 plus post. So this is a long-winded story, but this was the journey of this shirt, and like it's just been a bit of a nightmare, although it ended up okay. And sort of, I suppose the moral of the story, what I'm trying to say is, if you've got something expensive, check it with a fine tooth comb, check it with a magnifying glass if you have to. Like, just check it 100%, check the thing all over. I thought I had, and obviously I either missed something or it's been damaged in the wardrobe. I don't think it's been damaged hanging up in the wardrobe. So yeah, so someone bought it. So they bought it, and within under 30, I'd say probably 30 seconds, they're messaging me saying, I want to cancel as it's defective. I said, and so I messaged, I said, how can you buy something and then say it's defective? He said, well, it's got a tear on it. I said, but that is in the listing. That's the reason it's at £79.95 and not at £200. So I cancelled it. I said, right, you're cancelled and you're blocked. I just can't be doing with people that don't read descriptions and don't look at photographs. Every time, if there's any damage, I put it in the last photographs on the listing. So I had to relist it again. So I relisted it again. and then the guy that offered 35 previous offered 60, and I thought I've just had enough of it now. You know, Austin said it's worth like 80 quid all day long, but I'm getting offered 60. I'm going to take the 60. I double checked with the guy. I said, look, you do know that it's got this tear in the sleeve? He said, yeah, no problem whatsoever. So it is going back out to the US again. It was every bidder on it's been US. So it's going out now. It's gone for £60 plus postage, which is still 30 times what I paid for it. So Double RL is a fantastic make to look out for. Just make sure it's spot on before you actually sell it. I say, I didn't look at that. I didn't see that rip. And I did check it over. I took photos all round it. So how I didn't see it, I don't know. But still a beautiful shirt. It's gone for 60 quid with a tear in the arm. So it just goes to show there's good money in it. I look out for these all the time. And funny enough, the guy that's bought this, the only thing he sells on his eBay is Double RL. He's got loads of it on there. So it's obviously what he's into. And yeah, so it turned out alright in the end. It was a bit of a bumpy, rough journey. With a lot of faffing about. But yeah, that sold for 55 times what I sold it for. And then unfortunately, due to that, it still went for 30 times what I sold it for. So keep a lookout for that tag. Double RL. Beautiful shirt. I wouldn't have minded keeping it for myself rather than sell it for 25 quid. You know, I'm not really a country and western person. Quite like the music, but not dressing up and doing line dancing. But I do go to Smith & Wesson, so I'd have worn it there. But that's it. Not a bad bit of money in the end. It all works out alright in the end. And now I've got to pack it up and send it to America. So, hope you liked the video. If you did, smash the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe or you are subscribed, remember to hit that notification bell so you know and whenever I'm uploading or going live, which I do most Saturdays. This Saturday I might have to swap, and we've still got to record the podcast, but maybe get the podcast up for this weekend because my wife's booked tickets to go to Greece, a stage show, which see how that goes. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you all soon. See you later. Bye.
Knight's Life. Subscribe to it. He's a lovely lad. They're a lovely family. It's a lovely life, and he's a lovely man. Subscribe to him.